Computer gonna freeze up constantly again? It was freezing up. So give me just a second. I'm gonna light an incense while I wait to see if it's frozen. Maybe. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. All right. Start my paintbrushes on fire doing this. That's not very effective. Welcome back, Meta. Good to see you. Oh, my sound is super low. Oh, hang on, I know why. Okay. Is that better? Welcome back, Felicia and Debbie. If that's not better, let me know. There's one other setting I can tweak. Ugh. I really need to finish rearranging this room. Let's look here. More. 70, 80, that should be good. Okay, excellent. All right, so, excuse me, I decided to just work on this one today because my other option was I was going to start something new. And let me tell you, I have, welcome Debbie again. I have a lot of paintings that are work in process, and it's time to just finish one of them rather than add to that list. So it may have been on your end. It was probably on my end. All right. I have a full brand new palette here. Look at this. My last one was so grungy. Did you guys see my video that I made of, I thought it was kind of fun showing like how bad my palette was and then like what I did to get it there. I thought that was a really fun video. I enjoyed that. I just made like a little short. It's on my Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube shorts if you're interested. Yeah, so I just really want to get this painting back. It was going so good on the big version, but then all that paint started scraping off, and I could have, oh, thank you. I could have just said, oh, well, and patched those white spots and moved on. But then, you know, let's say I sell it down the road and somebody bumps it on something while they're hanging it and all the paint comes off. Like, that's just not... Nobody pays for art hoping that's going to happen. And if they do, maybe they shouldn't be buying art. All right. What size is this one? It's 18 by 24, I believe. Yeah, 18 by 24. So it's still pretty big. Just not 30 by 40. The one thing I hate about resetting my palette, you know how when you get like a new phone or a new computer or something, and you have to go through and like put all of the settings back the way that you like them. Maybe that's just me. I kind of feel like I have to do that with my palette. And now I set my mixing colors so far apart that I am just never satisfied. I will never be satisfied. All right. So, friends, American friends anyway, Thanksgiving's next week. Is anybody doing anything fun? We are shirking normal Thanksgiving everything this year. And we're just doing pizza at my brother's house, which I'm totally down for. Always up for pizza and not having to cook a gigantic dinner that's going to have like 3 weeks worth of leftovers is just fine with me. So, yeah, we're just doing pizza this year. I insisted that these houses have siding. Hang on. Just more ADHD timers. Yeah, I insisted that this house have siding, and now I'm like stuck torturing myself with the siding because I didn't plan for anything else, so I can't picture it any other way. Oh, that's nice. Whoa, a 19-pounder for 3 people. Yikes. You guys are going to be stuffed. Lasagna. Yeah, lasagna is good for Thanksgiving. Absolutely. The one thing I'm worried about with pizza is we're going to get it from our favorite pizza place in town, and they are not open on Thanksgiving. So we're going to order it the day before and put it in the refrigerator, try not to eat it, and then reheat it the next day. So we're actually having reheated pizza on Thanksgiving. But I don't think it really counts as reheated if you didn't dig into it. It's not really leftovers. That's what I'm going to tell myself anyway. Oh, heck yeah. Excellent, Meta. I love that. Oh, that's nice, Eileen. I love that. Oh, painting on this big canvas is a pain with the camera. You're going to just have to look at the back of my head. Sorry. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to teach you something right now, so. Except for tenacity. When our canvas disappoints us, we don't throw in the towel. We get another canvas. No more Artist Loft canvases for me, man. I think that reheated pizza is pretty delicious. Of course, to me, it's pizza. Pizza can't really be bad. Like, even bad pizza is still pretty good. Except I had pizza on a train one time. I took a train from Salt Lake to California about 25 years ago. And I was really hungry, but all they took was cash, and I didn't have any cash, or I didn't have very much. And so they had like this little pizza, and I was like, sure, I'll do a little pizza. And it was just like this weird little microwave pizza, and it was honestly the worst pizza I'd ever had in my life. And it's the one pizza that I regret in life. Yeah. Pineapple is disgusting. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. Don't. Oh, Meta. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh. No, I don't know why YouTube does that. Sometimes it does it and sometimes it doesn't. I have no idea why YouTube is the way it is, but it is, and It can be very annoying, and I'm sorry about that. I was wondering, Meadow, when you said that you live alone. That makes me sad. But I'm glad your kids are coming. That's awesome. Is there a way? What does that mean, Eileen? Is there a way what? No, Ilya. No. Don't give in to the evil, Ilya. Avoid pineapple on the pizza at all costs. This coming from the person who actually loves anchovies on pizza. I do love anchovy pizza. With green peppers and onions and black olives. That sounds delicious. Oh. I guess it depends on the quality of pizza. If the pizza is delicious, then it should reheat deliciously. Yeah, Meta, good for you. Good for you then, friend. All right. I got a phone call. Oh my gosh. I just got a new phone number for my business. And I haven't even used it yet. I had it for less than a week. And I'm already getting spam calls on it. So that's super exciting. I like that. I don't remember that, Eileen. I don't remember that, but I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, because that is how you eat pineapple on a pizza. First, you take all of the pineapple off and you set it to the side, and then when you're done eating the pizza, you throw the pineapple in the garbage with the paper towel. I like pineapple, just not on pizza. But see, I guess I'm kind of a hypocrite, because I don't do pineapple on pizza, but I do love strawberries on pizza, or peaches. Strawberries and peaches, not together, but yeah, those are pretty good on pizza. It could just be that I was introduced to pineapple on pizza at a time when my brain was not ready for such shenanigans. And since then, I have rejected pineapple on pizza. That's possible. Because what's the difference in peaches and strawberries? Am I the only one? This is going to be the defining moment in all of our relationship, isn't it? Our group will be split. Those who do and those who don't. Just don't let it come between us, guys. I really had a very different idea for these trees when I started. But honestly, they weren't working out real well with my first idea on the other painting. So we're trying something else. We'll see. I don't know if it's working out on this one either. But I want to give this one a fair shake and see if something comes out of it. Get this thing back. Maybe. Okay. So what are you guys working on? Does anybody have anything they're working on right now? Ilya, how's your portrait coming? Meta, how's the painting that will never end coming? Debbie, what kind of painting have you been doing since you've been away from us? Any? If not, I understand. Well, that's just a big blob. There we go. That's true. Pineapple is sweet. Oh no, pineapple pizza destroying international relationships. Yoicks. Yoicks, yoicks. What am I doing with these windows? Ugh, I gotta get my hair up. It's hot in here now. With a paintbrush, of course, because you gotta use what you have, right? And it looks kind of cute. Pokes me in the neck, but whatever. Ilya's not telling, but she's working on a surprise. Good for you, Meta. I love it. You painted a shoe you found in a ditch? I need to see that immediately. Coloring books are good. Spooky holiday art. I think that is missing from Christmas. You guys know that Christmas used to be a time when people would tell ghost stories. Like, we think of Christmas as, I mean, aside from the Ghost of Christmas Past, that's really the only like ghost we have left in Christmas. But Christmas used to be like ghost stories and all kinds of crazy stuff. So I don't think there's anything wrong with bringing in a little bit of that back. I got myself a new tabouret. So if it looks like I'm leaning forward, I am. I actually have, let's see if you can see it. I've been looking for a tabouret for a while. So a tabouret is a table that sits in front of your easel that you can put your things on. You can put your paint on and whatever. And so I do have to lean over it a little bit. It's only about 16 inches wide, but I ended up finding this. It's like a bar table, I guess is what they're calling it. My camera will cooperate, if you can see. So it's just this little table. It's about countertop height. I think 36 inches or so. And yeah, it's really nice to be able to have my stuff here and not have to turn, and you know, so I like that a lot. Oh, you posted it in Discord? Let me see. Good, Felicia. Oh, Ilya, that little kitty is so cute. Is that oil? Oh, Meta, dude. If you guys aren't on Discord for some reason, here's Meta's painting. That is awesome. And your values are so good. I'm so proud of you. Hello, I'm still broadcasting. It's okay. Vince just got home. Yeah, Meta, really, really good. I love it. Excellent. I bought me recently a Polaroid camera. You know, like the old school instant, but it's a new one. They make them again. And I bought it in the hopes of taking some pictures for reference images, because, you know, the quality is a little lower. You have to be more precious with the film because, you know, you only get one shot. And so I just need to get out and get some photos. I did take kind of a cool photo. I don't know if it's cool enough to paint. It's not really an interesting enough image to paint. But there's this place in town near me where it's just like a strip mall. But there's like a little frontage road that goes around behind it so you can, you know, skip the traffic of the parking lot. And back there, there's a bunch of doors on the building. And some of them are marked. They've got spray paint on them, like a stencil spray painted onto them. Not a door. And I'm like, it's very clearly a door. I can see the door. But it insists it's not a door. And that is kind of like right up my alley of weirdness. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go back there and see if there's a bunch of like autumn leaves blown around it, and maybe I can make it look interesting to paint it. But it's just kind of a tan building. It's concrete below it and not a door. Oh yeah, that's a good idea too, Debbie. Is my... Hang on, guys. Sorry. Am I plugged in? Why is my laptop not charging? What's going on here? 2 seconds. Ugh. If my laptop dies while we're playing... There we go. Okay. This painting is so challenging for some reason. I don't know why, but it's really... I think it's just because it's so different for me. You know, the colors and everything about it. All right. But it's good for you. You know, I'm always telling you guys to paint something. Paint something you don't normally paint. Use colors you don't normally use. All of that type of stuff. So I got to do that too. All right. And then it sucks having done all of this already and having to do it all again. I'm just whinging today. Blah. All right. Guys, tell me something good. Keep me entertained. I know I'm usually the one who's doing the entertaining, or at least trying to, but right now I need you to entertain me, because I'm kind of feeling almost like I want to scrap this painting. Not because it's not going good, just because... Do you ever just have a feeling that like you're bored with what you're painting? Or maybe it's not boredom so much as it's like you almost feel like you bit off more than you could chew. And rather than just settling into the challenge, which is what I usually do, every once in a while you're like, I just don't have the energy to be challenged right now. Usually I love a good painting challenge, but struggling with it today. But I think it is just because I've done all of this already. So my brain is saying, we're done with this. No problem, Ma. Working on your kit counts as hanging out with us, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. You have that feeling often? I think when I have experienced that in the past, if I settle into it and I just, ouch, and I just do it, then I feel like I'm much more satisfied when I'm done. And I'm really glad that I did it. It's just pushing past that. But you know, the green one, the green room, which I'm going to get photographed. I'm dropping it off either today or Monday. So this one, when I was working on this one, I had that same thing where I was like, I just don't know. This is too much. I don't know if this is even a good image to paint. Just all of the doubts and everything creep in. And yeah, that's just kind of a crappy way to feel about your work. But then once I hit my stride on that painting, I feel like I hit my stride and it was good. So I'm just kind of waiting for that to happen here, hoping that it happens here. I don't even know what's going to go on in these windows yet. Maybe light, maybe nothing. Yeah, the ugly stage. But the ugly stage should be exciting. That's true. That's true, Debbie. I did not give up on her. And she did turn out pretty great, if I do say so myself. But for me, the ugly stage is usually pretty exciting because there's so many, first of all, there's so many possibilities. Like, I can take it in so many different directions. Once it hits that phase, like, I don't know. I love the ugly stage. And I mean, this painting is definitely in the ugly stage, but and then it's really exciting. It's really fulfilling to watch yourself overcome that ugly stage, to go from, I don't know if I can do this, this is too ugly, this went too far, to, ooh, I rocked it. That looks pretty great. And that is really how I feel about the lady and then that green room. So I'm hoping I'll feel that way about this one. I'm sure if I put my back into it and just do it, I'm sure that I will. Oh, let's see. Discord. My phone is muted, so I didn't hear it. Oh, is this your kit? Is this your kit for your whole... Oh, I see. So not everything here. It's just this stuff right in front. Gotcha. Oh, and then you're going to make a... Is this for a color chart? Heck yeah. Love your Titans. That's my jam right there. That's a lot of yellow. Is the yellow going to be for your kit? Good, Felicia. Yeah, it's sometimes when you walk away from a painting, so I'll do that a lot where I did it with the lady. Like, I was working on her, and then I'd get frustrated, and I'd lean her up against the wall, facing the wall, of course, so I couldn't just look at her constantly. And then when I would come back, I'd be able to see her in a different light, and I'd be able to tell what needed work, what was working and what wasn't. And I think taking those breaks is what helped me get through that one. If I would have just been like, nope, I need to hurry up and just get this done, then I don't think that she would have turned out, because I would have rushed her and made bad decisions based on, spur of the moment frustrations and ideas and whatever. So, yeah, big advocate for lean it against the wall, facing the wall, and walk away for a few days to a few months. I left her for months without any attention. Bring her out and look at her once in a while, but for the most part, just nothing. Oh, I see. Let me see. Apparently I missed some things. I'll have to look at it deeper. Well, I'm glad you're back into it. I'm really, really glad. When I was growing up, I always had little kind of those bursts, like you say. I'm going to be an artist, and I would paint some garbage and pretend like I could draw for a little bit. But then I never really did anything good because I didn't ever put any real time into it. So then I'd get frustrated and just be like, meh, I guess I'm not an artist. I thought you had to be born with it. And it wasn't until I opened my gallery and I was super bored because weird art is not necessarily highly coveted in my town. So I had a lot of extra time on my hands working at the gallery. So I started painting and just didn't stop. And that's what got me where I am today. But I did take that almost a year-long break when I went and got a job in the last couple of years. And it was needed. Like, I didn't miss painting all that much because I was so heavily burnt out. I didn't really miss it. But then when I did start missing it, that's when, everything just changed. I couldn't work that job anymore because all I did was think about going home and painting. And yeah, that's how I knew it was time. It was time to go back. So I think breaks are helpful as long as, you kind of keep that in you. Don't completely discount it. Just let it go when you need to let it go. And one day it'll come bust your door back down and you'll know it's time to start painting again. Freya says it's time to start barking again, so I apologize. She's gonna bark any moment. She's in there growling. She's so scary. Blah. I know that this siding looks bad, but the thing is this painting is going to be dark. Like, the house, it's not going to be this light. This is kind of my, this is almost my value painting. It's pretty much just going to be monochromatic and pretty dark. But I want to get enough detail in here that when it's dark, it looks like a house with siding on it, even though the siding is, it's pretty loose, which doesn't work in a mid-value range because then everything just looks blurry. But in dark values, you're not going to have a lot of detail and crisp edges. So these kind of weird planks on the siding will look better once I glaze everything down dark. But I got to finish it all first, and then I'll start glazing it down dark. Good for you, Felicia. That makes me so happy. So you're just doing your art full time now? Is that what you're doing? Or is that just like still a hobby and you're doing something else? Oh, I don't want to paint the other one. Okay, I gotta paint the other one. But I'm gonna move over here so you don't have to stare at the back of my head. And so I can see a little bit better. Hopefully you can still hear me. My microphone is now hiding behind the canvas. Now I can't read chat. Heck yeah, do it. I'm just gonna move my camera. It's all about what's easy for me. You know how that goes, guys. I'll zoom you in though. There. And I don't know if I'm going to keep those vents or not. That might be too much detail. That's why I haven't filled them in yet. These little vent areas here. I think on my other one. No, I had them on both. I thought I had painted them out. So see, I am like painting in the planks, but I'm also kind of wiping them out so they're just a little bit more suggested. Like I said, since it's going to be dark, we don't want like this super detailed, very crisp, because in the dark, you just don't see detail like that. Things are much more suggested or blurry or gone altogether. So I'm just getting the idea that there's some kind of planks on these houses or siding, and then when I glaze it down, you should be able to see a suggestion of that. Somebody just post something in Discord again. Let's see what's up. Oh, that looks nice. What is that? Is that a picture that you took, Meta, of a place? I really like the texture and the contrast in your saturations. Heck yeah. That's right. See, glazing is so miraculous. It really is. So what I'm going to do on these houses, as far as the siding is concerned, I'm going to keep going with what I'm doing right now. I just don't want super crisp lines for the siding. So I'm just kind of giving the idea that there is, but then I'm going to go back and just kind of play with the shadows and highlights on the actual siding panels themselves, give them a little bit more dimension. And then once I glaze everything down and everything gets darker, really all you're going to see is kind of where the areas are lighter, and that will give a suggestion of the siding. I really don't want you to look at this and be like siding panel, siding panel, siding panel. Just look at it, and if you were asked to describe it, you would say, yeah, I think there was siding. There might have been siding on the houses. I lost my roof line. There it is. Right there. Okay. It's just from your imagination? Wow. Good job. Your perspective looks pretty good too. Like it, like it, like it a lot. All right. I've had all I can have of that siding right now. Let's work on the ground a little bit. Woo! Wrong way. Looks like we only have about 15 minutes left, and then we'll call it a day. You guys are troopers for hanging out with me for 2 full hours today. What brush do I want to use? Angle brush. I might keep going on this today. Hopefully. I'm not going to the gym today. I murdered myself at the gym yesterday. I have a personal trainer, and went and did a 1-hour session with her. But she's really awesome, and I've been telling her we should do this class that they have there. It's like a really intense HIIT class. And she told me that her boss told her she had to go to the class today. So I was like, I'll go with you. So then after my hour-long personal training, I went and did an hour-long HIIT class. So today my body is going, I hate you. And I'm really sorry for that, because I also kind of hate me for doing that yesterday. I mean, it was good, but when I rolled out of bed this morning, I went, oh, this is going to be a rough day. Down here, we really don't need anything going on, but I just don't want it to be a big black emptiness. So I'm just going to give a suggestion of something going on down here, like a sidewalk or something. And then again, once I glaze it down, you'll just see a suggestion of it and know that it's not a big black hole. There's probably a sidewalk or a path or a road or something in here. Yeah, I did. Definitely listening to my body. Yesterday, my body said, that sounds like fun. Today, my body says, you're kind of a jerk. I was going to go to another class today, but that did not come to fruition at all. these little posts, I just kind of wanted something that's going to help lead your eye. So while this is just going to be a big dark area, you don't want your big dark area to be completely empty and uninteresting. You want something happening in there. So these posts, their purpose is to break up this big dark area just a little bit, but also it helps, you know, guide you into the path and, you know, up into the sky, the trees, everything else. Because these big black bushes, they're kind of blocking off the houses and everything. And so if there was nothing going on down here, it would almost feel like two different paintings. You know, we've got everything below the bushes, and really the trees or the houses would be part of that. And then the red sky. So I'm going to let some of this red peep here and there. And these little bits of lighter area will just, it will kind of help sell the feeling that it's like dark out and you're walking around the neighborhood and, you know. You got your prints? Tammy, are they right? Will you look at them, please, and let me know if they're right? Because I'm seriously stressing out about that. If they're not right, though, tell me. And I just spilled tea all over my face. Okay. I might glaze this area with just a hint of one of my reds, just to make sure that that doesn't disappear. And I hope the packaging survived. I meant to write "do not bend" on all of them. Excellent. And then I forgot. Good. I'm glad they're all the right ones. And that they look good. Yay. You did? Okay, I'll go see. Heck yeah. They look good. I am very pleased with the photography that she did. Like, let me see, which ones did you get again? It was the, oh yeah. So the teal in this one, that teal has been so hard for me to photograph with my phone. It's hard to find the right balance between getting the teal and the orange that's in the flowers. Like, my phone just doesn't do that. And she balanced it just perfectly. Like, that's what that painting looks like. The other one, this one has been equally hard too because of the pink on the wall. That white, that area tends to get blown out, and then the chair usually ends up becoming super orange, and it is not super orange. So yeah, she did a great job. It got bent. Ugh, that makes me so mad. I hate the post office. Yeah. So I'm going to take her a handful of paintings, again, like I said, later today or Monday, and start getting those going so that when I'm done shipping prints and I put everything out, you know, on my website, that I've also got some new ones. Just get this bush pretty dark. Doesn't need to be full dark. And again, maintaining those soft edges. I'm not going to cut around these posts all tight like that, because doing that is going to give way too much definition between the two. So I'm just kind of ignoring the posts, and then I can just wipe a bit of it off with my finger so I don't lose them. But they need to be blurry too. This whole area here really needs to be fairly blurry, or it's going to look weird once I glaze it down. Not bent. Okay. Oh. Yeah, good. I'm so glad. That makes me happy. You're the first one that I know of that got them. Yay. That makes me feel a little more confident as well. Maybe I didn't screw them all up. There were a couple that I had to pop back open because I forgot something inside of it. So if you get one that looks like it has tape on it, I don't know if it's Ilya's. Maybe it was Annie. Someone, I sent one overseas and I had to open the package after I had sealed it and put something else in it. So if that happens to be your package, just know it's just me. Nobody opened your package and went through it and then sealed it back up. It's just me being a scatterbrain. Or as one friend who is so kind to me always says, I am a hot mess. Can you believe that a friend would say that to me? A hot mess? How do I keep friends around me like that? Oh, yeah, that's right. You're waiting. That's right, because of the PayPal thing. Yeah. I'm hoping I can get everything up on my website in the next couple of weeks. Just want to make sure that I get everything out first. An honest friend, that's who would say something like that about me. You sound like you're speaking from experience, Eileen. It is Eileen. Just so everybody knows. She calls me a hot mess. And she's not wrong. All right. Oh, hell yeah. I don't think you're the donkey from Shrek. Of course, I've never actually seen Shrek, but I still don't think that you are. But, okay. So, looks like we have hit right about an hour, and I hit a good stopping point. So I think we'll just call it quits there. Oh, nice. On the 5th. I was wondering when those would, because this is my first time doing it. I have no idea how any of that stuff works. And so I was wondering when everybody's that paid overtime would get the last one done. I was hoping it wouldn't be toward the end of the month. So that's good to know. Yeah. Aw, well, you are really sweet, Ilya, so maybe he's right. All right, friends. Well, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for powering through 2 hours with me today. And I will talk to you again soon. We'll probably do another, I might do another live public paint and chat session recently. That was really nice. That felt really good. And it's kind of helping me feel a little bit motivated to, get back to doing those things. So, yeah, I'll let you know when that's coming too. So, all right, friends, I will talk to you soon and have a great weekend, everyone. Goodbye.